Oh yes. I will lift up my head, lift up my head, from whence cometh my help? Cometh my help, cometh from Jah, Jehovah, who is the Messiah, Messiah, Messiah. I will lift up my head. 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 Lift up my head. From whence cometh my help? Cometh my help, cometh from Jah, Jehovah, who is the Messiah, Messiah, Messiah. I will lift up my head. You know, let me struggling. I will lift up my head. Oh yes. When me just gonna lift up me head like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, them turn to the king, them tell him no. To Jesus Christ, him and the one that get that done in at this time, I man will follow. There is no other less like the king. I mean that Jesus Christ give me everything. So me gonna lift up me head unto the King of Kings, Jesus Christ, him still a reigning. I will lift up my head to the King of Kings. I will lift up my head. Oh yes, I will lift up my head to the King of Kings. I will lift up my head. I will lift up my head, lift up my head. From whence cometh my help? Cometh my help, cometh from Jah, Jehovah, who is the Messiah, Messiah, Messiah. I will lift up my head. I will lift up my head. In a me love me struggling, I will lift up. Yes, lift up my head. But listen up, yes, me just lift it up. To the King of Kings, God, yes, you know, He gonna give me everything. Same God, yes, of Jeremiah, He gonna make him call down the water. I tell you now, and give me Jesus Christ, I'm gonna lift up my head and to Him, 'cause you know.
And welcome to this special episode of Cloud.Nine on ACTN, The Voice, Salt and Light. And one voice that was truly salt and light to many people, particularly young people in Trinidad and Tobago, was the voice of Gitta Dan. As we all know, he has passed away. And the tributes have been flowing like honey. The same can be said of when he sang. It seemed like honey just dripped from the man's lips. I mean, when you hear him speak, when you hear him sing, I actually remember hearing it before I got saved. I knew about him, and he has this very unique style of impersonating several artists, particularly when it comes to reggae artists, and of course many will know of his Buju impersonation. I ain't going to try and do it, right? And Luciana heard as well, and I was actually about some place he went to perform. And and the reason why I said light to, because Gitta never shied away from who he was. Even when he sang at what you consider secular concerts, people always knew he stood for Christ, and always knew he stood his ground, and he understood the context of being light in darkness. So he would go to these different areas where gospel music may not be played often, or even where gospel artists may not grace the stage. And I was hearing about this particular performance where he went on, and like people didn't really grab where he was coming from. And I believe it was Jason and Blaze. I heard they brought him back on and they allowed him to freestyle some more. And they actually, they call on the spotty moment different artists to impersonate, and he was just on point. And then everybody started to kind of surround, who is this man called Gitta Dan? His real name is Denton Piché, and people just started gravitate towards him. And then as the years passed, he started learning more of the man's ministry, his power, his determination, his humility, and the list goes on and on. I met him once in an interview already, and he's a really amazing. I'm saying is because again, it's still such a disbelief to know that he's no longer with us in the physical, but trust me, his memories will live on, and he's truly going to be on high with our King of Kings and Lord of Lords. I'm going to just say our condolences to the family, to his wife and his children. But his wife made a very interesting statement. Well, I will say more about that later on in the show as we pay tribute to the man we all knew as Gitta Dan. He touched the lives of so many people, and it really warmed my heart this morning to not see the mountain of debris that we see on social media, but we saw an overflowing of blessings and tributes to this great music minister, this great gospel minister by the name of Gitta Dan. So for the majority of our show today, we're going to pay tribute to him. And then later on, we continue with our street interviews. So yesterday you saw Port of Spain, what some of the people in the capital city had to say, and then now you're going to see what some people are saying about the budget. People are still commenting, even though it's about a week over in San Fernando, what their views were. We took a little different spin in San Fernando, so you'll see what I mean. Don't be too alarmed when you see it. All right, so let's take a short break. When we come back, we continue our tributes to the late, great music minister, gospel minister, Mr. Gitta Dan. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
You're now changing your question.
What I would say, Steve, is this.
My first question was, and roll back that tape.
I made my debut for Crystal Palace against Tottenham Hotspur.
My responsibility was to get the ball and make things happen offensively.
All the time we've played together, I've always been the decoy. Welcome to Field of Dreams on ACTN. My name is Steve David, and I'm your host.
Good evening, Trinidad and Tobago. Welcome to another edition of Scoreboard here on ACT, and it's always a pleasure to be in your company every Tuesday evening between the hours of 8 and 9.
Welcome to the new season of Football 101. I am your host, Joshua De Matos.
Well, it's time for your weekly football news update. I love you, Messi.
Unfortunately. Hey, kiss the badge, kiss the badge. Oh. What's that?
Welcome to this edition of The Interview. And as you can see, I'm not alone on the set. I have Marcus, a Liverpool fan, and I have Shakir.
And welcome back to Cloud.Nine on ACTN The Voice as we continue our tribute to the late, great Gitta Dan. His funeral service actually will be later this week at, I think it's Faith Assembly in Aruka. Of course, you're going to see all the details, I'm sure, from his wife and his wife, because she has been very vocal on social media in terms of, thanking everyone for their support. But she said something very interesting before we go to this next tribute. And actually, if you realize all of the songs that we're playing right now, except for the last one you're going to see, which was a recent, if I believe was his last performance. That one you'll see at the end. All of these were actually done right here in the early days of ACTN The Voice. Back then it was Acts 25. So you're actually going to see the Acts 25 logo to the bottom of the screen. It's really amazing. Even I am amazed at the abundance of archives that Acts 25 actually have in terms of gospel artists. So we were talking about it this morning, and we really need to get these things out there, people to see the early beginnings of some of these great gospel artists or music ministers, as I refer to them. So this one was actually dedicated to his wife, Amma Pilgrim, and very passionate about it, very passionate about his union. And the beautiful thing about love songs, if you read the book of Solomon, is that book that speaks of love and understanding the love, from how it transcends, of course, from God, and then that same love now is manifested in terms of marriage and how you treat your wife or you treat your spouse, as the case may be. And you learn all of these things in Solomon, things not to do, what to do, when to move. And Solomon will have learned many of these things from his mistakes, as the case may be. Of course, he was set on the right path. So, people talk about, sometimes music ministers in this context, they're very, at least not now, thankfully, most part, but about singing love songs, and any day God is love, and if we're singing love songs and the biblical foundation is what has been cast to plant or to rest these love songs on, then therefore it will be blessed. So the issue is not singing love songs, the issue is the context of the love songs, and of course giving God glory and honor even amidst that, based on the lyrical content of the song. And Gitta Dan, one of the many gospel artists that truly understood that even back then when he recorded this, I believe was in 2009. So let's go to this song right now where he dedicated it to his wife right here on ACTN The Voice. But back then it was Acts 25. Let's go to that song now.
Baby, 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 ooh, yeah. So you're missing no if, no buts, no maybe. Wow, yes, I love you, baby. Oh, yes, I love you, girl. Whoa, yes. And I tell you now, well, this I love you getting no sweeter. And I'm a Babylon, no can stop the fire. But I love you now, it up, you get so sweeter. We'll build the fire higher and higher. Well, I thanking God that I'm meter. The sweetest thing my floor is a desire. And I for you, and you for me, belong to you, belong to me. Oh, no if, no buts, no maybe. Yes, I love you, baby. Oh, yes, I love you, girl. Whoa, yes. Oh, yes. So I'm also satisfied. Oh, me see this country and play I child. Oh, many times I might go keep her by my side. And Babylon in any time will try to break. We out them can't separate this love. Who can break this love? Who can put together? No man put us under. Oh yes, who never cannot get between us. Listen up, oh me not tell you, we pray together. How this love's so sweet and we stay together. Well, God is one that meet us. Keep us together in a this stormy weather. Only God keep us together. No, I know this woman, she's so sweet, so delicate, so divine, and a virtuous woman. Oh Lord, she blow me mind. I thank God every day and each and every time. Make me coconut make. Same time, I'm gonna take it twice. I don't go think twice. Me marry the woman, come make yeah all night, on and on and on and on. This love, you know, it never gonna stop. So no if, no buts, no maybe. Yes, I love you, baby. Oh, yes, I love you, girl. Oh, yes. No, if, no buts, no maybe. Ooh, no if, no buts, no maybe. Ooh. Baby girl, oh now. No if, no buts, no maybe. Yes, I love you, baby. Give thanks.
Wow, what a beautiful song indeed. I listened to it this morning and it really, really, and of course, you saw to the end where, just before the end, he switched it to the Buju. How that song there? How that song there? Yeah, watch it. Buju. Buju Banta. Say. So, Buju. Sorry, I try. Can't remember brother for trying, but only. Oh my God! Only no one could do it like guitar. Let me leave it there. So, if I scared anyone, I apologize. All right. So that is one of the many songs. We actually have a lot more. Stay tuned. Actually, coming up. I'm not sure when, but we're actually going to have a full tribute. I'm not sure it's going to be like half a day or a whole hour of tribute, but we're going to have a full tribute to get it done during the course of the week. We'll give you more information about that as the days go by. All right. So again, that song dedicated to his wife and again to her and of course your children. Our condolences and our heart goes out to you as well. But she said something very interesting on Facebook, and it shows the mettle of the woman that she is. You know, she was saying to those support, she said, I need people to lift up my, I'm paraphrasing here, but she's basically saying, lift up my hands during this time of pain and not pull my hands down. So even in the grief, she's saying, let's be strong together. Because if you're strong, I will be strong. I lift my hands, and I'm sure she's referring, I lift my hands unto the Lord who will give her strength during this time. That, of course, will be difficult. So, you know, even amidst the pain, she's understanding that her strength and her joy comes from the Lord. And if people lift her hands during this time and hold her hand up, then she will get the strength that she needs from the Lord to push through and continue doing what God will want her to do, and even what her late husband will want her to do as well. So I even want to encourage others out there, even amidst the condolences, lift her hands up. And, you know, at the end, they trust God that there was a divine purpose for everything that happened with his life. Because trust me, you know, there was a point in time, I actually up to recently, I was telling my wife this, that he was one of the, he was underrated by some. But I think for those who knew him and really respected his music, they knew that he was a gem. And I think we need to appreciate the gems that we have when they're here as well. And so we need to really, really hold up these music ministers in high esteem. And I'm really grateful for those who have done that over the years, where Cloud.Nine is concerned, because at the end of the day, the legacy lives on through what we do as ministers and as believers, what we do to keep the music going, to keep it alive. And we're going to do a part, of course, here at ACTN, The Voice. Trust that. All right. So again, we're going to lift up your hand in prayer, and of course, everyone here at ACTN, The Voice, the entire staff, running everyone, we are here for you indeed. All right. Let's take a break. When we come back, we have more tributes, yes, to Cloud.Nine. I ain't going to try the Buju again. Don't worry. That didn't work first time.
I found out that if our phones are close enough and if we have a connection on Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, come on, I'm about to preach this technology until somebody comes out of hiding. If I got something on my device and you need it on your device, if I can get close enough to your device with my device, what's on my device can jump on your device. If I get close to the one who created me, close to the one who called me, if I stop running and return to the place of my assignment, I got the drop.
So if you want to live behind walls all your life and live an isolated, lonely, miserable life, go ahead. But I suggest that you tear down all your walls and let God be a wall of protection about you. And he says all of your walls will be called peace.
All right, welcome back to Cloud.Nine on ACTN. This next video is another one from the ACTN or Acts 25 archives, where he's just giving thanks unto God for everything in the good times and the bad times. And there was a picture that his wife had put up, and I have to be making reference to her because she's really celebrating the life of her husband. Where there was a black and white photo. You can take a look at it. I guess we're gonna put it up on the screen as well. And where she was saying that, this was around the time, this I think was March 2017, where based on the date, I think, he wasn't well, she was saying, and she said even then, he didn't allow anyone to see, to see his pain, and he pushed through and he smiled, again, smiling through the storm, knowing where his joy, and even to the end, I'm sure that Gita knew where his joy and his strength came from, because he knew that his glory was a higher story. You understand? So again, trust me, God, he's with God. He's with the King of Kings. There's no doubt about that. All right, let's go to this last song in terms of our archives. We'll get to that, giving just thanks unto God, and then in our silver lining, I'm going to show you his, from what I saw, his last performance before he passed away. Let's go.
And I hear me sing, yes, I love the vibes Jesus gives to me, cause he wakes me up every morning. Woo, 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 woo. Got to well the King of Kings. And I hear me sing, yes, I love the vibes Jesus gives to me. Woo, woo, woo. Every morning. Woo, 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 woo. Got to well the King of Kings. And I hear me sing, me do this in a la la love, sing it in a la la love, and I walking in a la la love, talking in a la la love, and I waking in a la la love. This your vibes is la la love, love what we pray on. Tell you now, I'm gonna do this in a, and I talking in a, and I living in a, and I waking in a, and I loving in a, and I Jesus came out, and he died for us with la 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 love. And I tell you now, Greater love and no man than this, but to let down his life for his friends. Thank you, Jesus, guys, that you know. He do think for me as his friend. Well, you hear me sing. Yes, I love the vibes Jesus gives to me, cause he wakes me up every morning. Whoa, 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 whoa. Got to well the King of Kings, and I am missing. Yes, I love the vibes Jesus gives to me, cause he wakes me up every morning. Whoa, 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 whoa. Got to well the King of Kings, and me tell you now, since Jesus, my life is getting sweeter. Yes, he is the Alpha and Omega. In time of trouble, God is my protector. Me look you now, me look you now. Give thanks and praise to the King of Kings and the man in belly, Jesus Christ that reigns. Yo, his love is always, yes. Wake up in the morning, first thing we do, me to put on my shoes and put on my songs, and me tell you now, oh, I make it up. I'm in the net, gonna do that Jesus. Love in the net, get the sweetest love. And I know that Babylon in the daytime, gonna never stop the sweetest love. Wake me up, in my walking, I tell you now. He wake me up, and the blessings on go flowing now. He wake me up, and the blessings on go flowing now. He wake me up, and Babylon cannot stop, I know. He wake me up, blessings on go flow now. He wake me up, whoa, whoa, and I hear me sing. Yes, I love the vibes Jesus gives to me, cause he wakes me up every morning. Whoa, 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 whoa. Got to well the King of Kings, and I hear me sing. Yes, I love the vibes, love the vibes. 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 Oh yes, I love the vibes, love the vibes. These vibes, these vibes, these vibes. And you hear me sing. Yes, I love the vibes Jesus gives to me, cause he wakes me up every morning. Whoa, 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 whoa. Got to well the King of Kings, and I hear me sing. Yes, I love the vibes Jesus gives to me, cause he wakes me up every morning. Every morning, whoa, oh, oh, every morning, every morning, every morning, whoa.
All right, welcome back. So again, those were the archives from right here at Acts 25, ACT and The Voice. A special tribute, more tributes will be coming your way in Get a Dance, for Get a Dance, as you remember the man and his music later on during the course of the week. Look out for that. Let's take a break. When we come back, we go to our silver lining, where again, as I mentioned, from what we know, his last recorded performance.
The devil's the accuser of the brethren. And he hates marriage because marriage is the image of God. He hates marriage because it's the most sacred institution on earth. God created marriage in Genesis chapter 1. It is the first institution he ever created, and it's the foundation for every other institution on earth. And he's a strategist. He understands if he can destroy marriage, he can destroy all of society.
All right, and welcome back to Cloud.Nine. Now, this video that you're about to see is the latest or the last performance of Mr. Get to Dance. Let's go now to our Silver Lining segment. All right, so this was taken from, I believe, when Joshua Ali had his, I'm not sure if it was album launch, or I think when he was raising, yes, I think he was raising funds to pursue his music studies, I believe it is. Yes, that's correct. And, you know, a host of artists came out and they had this special tribute done, and, you know, center stage, after not performing for a while because of his health, was Get to Dance. I don't need to say anything, but let's take a look and be inspired.
So we sing Hosanna in the highest. Let our King be lifted up. Hosanna. Lift your hands. Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna in the highest. Let our King be lifted up. God is able to do just what he says he will do. He's gonna fulfill every promise to you. Don't give up on God, 'cause he won't give up on you. He's able. Over there, over there, over there, over there, over there, over there. I can see the promised land. Ooh, hey. For in that day, no man knows the day the Son of Man cometh. It will be a day of clouds, a day of rejoicing, but it will also be a day of sorrow. Are you ready for eternity?
All right, and there you have it. Those, of course, videos, our tribute to Gitta Dan. Again, we continue to offer condolences to the family and friends and fans of the artist, of the music minister, and stay tuned for more details concerning his funeral service and all of that during the course of the week. I'm sure it's going to be a mighty, mighty send-off from mighty man of God. Let's take a break. When we come back, we switch gears to face. We were in Port of Spain with the budget. You saw that one? Well, where next but home? We'll be right back.
You're now changing your question.
What I would say, Steve, is this.
My first question was, and roll back that tape.
I made my debut for Crystal Palace against Tottenham Hotspur.
My responsibility was to get the ball and make things happen offensively.
In all the time we've played together, I've always been the decoy. Welcome to Field of Dreams on ACTN. My name is Steve David, and I'm your host.
Good evening, Trinidad and Tobago. Welcome to another edition of Scoreboard here on ACT, and it's always a pleasure to be in your company every Tuesday evening between the hours of 8 and 9.
Welcome to the new season of Football 101. I am your host, Joshua Matos.
Well, it's time for your weekly football news update. Hello, me, Messi.
Unfortunately, hey, kiss the badge, Oh, what's that? Welcome to this edition of the interview, and as you can see, I'm not alone on the set. I have Marcus, a Liverpool fan, and I have Shakir.
All right, and welcome back to Cloud.Nine on ACTN. So as we wrap things up on the program today, we take you to the streets of San Fernando, where we ask the question about the budget 2018, how you felt about it and all of that. But I had some stuff with me on this day to because I had some budgeting to do of my own. Yeah, take a look and enjoy the rest of the afternoon. This is Face to Face. Some flour, some peas, some rice, I guess some water. Jesus. A budgeting. Like the 5 loaves of bread and the 5 fish. Not fishes, they're fish. Multiply. We in San Fernando today to find out how you budgeted. How your budget looking?
My budget ain't looking good at all.
What do you mean? You're going to just give some provisions for the budget? How you think it's going? How you like it or you ain't too like it?
I ain't too like it.
Why you like it?
Because it fit my budget, it must fit his own. But it fit mine's.
It fit yours? Try to make it fit on.
Yeah, well, I will do that.
Yeah. Good morning. The minister just read his budget. How your budget going? How you thought the budget was?
But the best it could be so far. Because the country has no money. Country, according to Kamala, what she say, what kind of budget she say? It's a bankrupt budget. Yeah, nobody country bankrupt, so we expect nothing else but a bankrupt budget you will get.
Understood. All right. So one man say it fit in his budget. Next man say we bankrupt, so we expect. So we budgeting today. We budgeting.
How my budget looking?
Your budget looking?
Well, boy. Well, I just base my budget on the kingdom of God, you know. And in God's kingdom, we don't have a recession, we know that. So at the end of the day, we living in Trinidad, and we have to go with the flow. Every country we have in the world run by taxes, so you know, you have to, as they say, you have to tighten your belt, you have to do what you have to do.
My belt is all that tight. I lose some weight.
Well, I and all. So we have to do what we have to do. We have to cut back on wherever we have to do. We have to cut down on some of our expenditure or something. You have to do something, you know, you have to go with the flow, because at the end of the day, as a normal citizen, we don't want to say over. We have to go with the flow, if you understand.
Just try and work with it.
We have to work with it. Yeah. Yeah, no problem.
How your budget going?
My budget?
How your budget?
So far, so good.
So the budget not affecting your budget?
Not yet. Not yet, no.
How you feel about it? You're okay with it?
Well, with the circumstances, we had to kind of try, eh? Everybody had to try. So, we had to make adjustments.
So, as most people were saying, you understand these stringent measures, you understand why things have to be done?
Yeah, I kind of understand what's going on, and I think that I think the changes wasn't that bad, right? So I think people should sacrifice and see how things go.
This is my good partner here. I feel like I go have one before I go.
Yeah, you should.
That's it. How your budget looking?
My budget is looking good at all.
Talk to me now, man. We budgeting. Crunchy numbers.
What number you want?
How much numbers? How your budget looking? Talk to me.
My budget right now is about 10%. 10% under the what's in 10%? About 90%. Because right now I'm not working right now. I get damaged while I was working point this there. So the company giving me a little money to stay home. Right? And you know my spinal cord damage. Right? But still, you know, I want something to be done in the sense of for disability people. Instead of you staying home and depending on a little small money from the government or the company, you understand? We're supposed to have something like some kind of different incentive, because we as hard workers who used to work hard since 1980, 81, I worked on the port, and I got damaged about 5 years ago. You understand? The money that they're giving me every month, it's small, man.
You're saying right now in terms of the budget, they didn't see any kind of provisions that satisfied you for the different labels?
Well, right now how the country going, well, it knows that. Although we had an advance to feel the pinch already. But right now we'll be going through a lot more hurt. Because everything going up. They don't send up gas and diesel and all these things already. So these business people, they're selling on casino people just now. It have some lonely mothers who only have 1 or 2 children, and casino is where they pay their rent, they're seeing by the kids sending them to school and whatever. So when all these people go home, what will happen to the average? Because the woman don't get her as a woman have more belly than men. The days when men go be, you know, looking to rob bank and all kind of thing. You understand, with the mask on their face. Women will go in the bank just with no mask.
Oh God, oh.
You understand? Because they have a kids in mind. They have Christmas coming. And most likely, I might be able to come down the road, my little passage. But I might walk at a little black bag and buy some kind of snack or something just to say it's Christmas, and I have a parcel in my hand. But they have no curtain in it, no groceries in it. Whatever I have home, I have to make a while to wash my old curtain. You understand? Look, my wife, she now going back to New York there. She not going back to New York because she's Trinidad. It's too rough. All of Donald Trump getting them trouble outside there.
Better go back out.
She will have to go there because it's not so tough as Trinidad and Tobago.
You know, I really want to thank you for your comment. I mean, and I'm really hoping that you know that it falls on the right ears and the right hearts, right? So thank you, man.
Yeah, man.
How your budget looking since you heard the budget?
When I say budget,
How you feel about? How your budget looking?
my budget ain't right at all. But yeah, but I can't stay long. I had the virus. I ain't staying long. I had the virus.
No problem. Take us. How your budget looking?
Not good, Jed. It's
Not good?
$260 now how to put in gas.
260.
Yeah, 260.
Actual diesel or?
Gas.
Gas, okay.
And
How much it was before?
how much it was? Only what, 200.
Wow, that's $60 more.
Yeah.
So it immediate effect.
Yeah, trust me, it's really hurting me right now. And I cry in 6 passengers. Only 6 passengers I cry in this.
So it means your rotation on the road.
And there's only 3 trips I could get a day. So you figure that out. After I pay a man, right, and then put in gas, we are getting for myself. 0.
Not much.
Not much.
I feel the man paying, boy. Ain't much. The budgeting. The man see paying 260 now in gas. How much you paying? How much?
No, not so much. About 250.
250, about $50 more. So you know when you work on the maths, he ain't getting much. So how much you getting when you work on the maths in terms of your
Less profit. Plenty less, but we can't afford to really raise the fare here.
The fare for now it's gonna remain as that. It's 20 now. How much is it? 20, 17. Okay.
Yeah.
So any talk of raising or you're gonna work it for
Well, these guys kind of scared to raise now because you know if you raise, passengers' pocket going and feel it more.
Yeah.
So pain for we. Cool.
Yeah, man. How are you looking? Your budget?
Well, I ain't know yet. I really ain't know yet. I don't see what's going on this month coming up here. Yes, I wait and see here. Okay. Well, I didn't watch the whole thing here, but
what you got? What you the main points?
Well, I think what will really affect people, especially at the lower level, you see the increase in gas.
The ricochet effect.
I think that will skyrocket a lot of things in terms of food prices and things now. And I think it's the lower folks go more or less kind of feel the pinch, you know. But God is good.
All the time.
All right.
Thank you, man. Whew. I'll go and get a bottle of water, but I'm sweating down. If I could buy a bottle of water. Let me check one. Can't even buy water. Budget thing rough.
I have no problem with the budget because at the end of the day, you know, we all have to pay to live, you know. So true, I knowing that we got to pay to live, you know, I have no problem with that.
So you understand some of the stringent measures that he had to put in place?
For we to catch back the country in the way that is need to catch back, we have to go the extra mile and we have to support the people that, you know, responsible for these decisions, you know. As the first Prime Minister said, not with what the country could do for we, but what we could do for the country.
So this is a call to unite.
Rastafari.
I hear that. Many people have been saying that. Let us take heed. Amen. Thanks, brother.
Majesty.
Yeah, man. Respect. You too. After hearing the minister budget, how your budget looking? Right now, mine's looking 50-50. How you looking?
My looking 2020.
Vision 2020. But after hearing the budget, how you know, what is your view on the budget in terms of moving forward?
Well, I find they raise too much
food for the average and poor people of Trinidad and Tobago. It's supposed to be reasonable with the food price, and certain items what is not supposed to raise, they raise it just on Saturday. So
gas and so forth.
yeah, because we have our government doing any kind of thing now. So you have to expect any kind of thing from them. So and they're supposed to put everything in the right place, and to keep the people alive, not to fall down by the side of the road and dead. We want them to be reasonable with the food price. That is what everyday people coming out to fish to see whether they get a little something to eat when the day come. Yeah.
And thank you very much. That has been the concern of many, but as many have been saying, and I do agree, we have to come together and make it work.
Yeah. And just work, right.
But I madness, why? The poor people feeling them big they feeling nothing. All of the money is in there, poor people going to put in their pockets to pay tax and bills and all kind of thing. People that don't work out, just where they open work. They're raising everything and they open no work for nobody. If you have a trade out here, dog eat a supper in it. Because it's all you have, wife, you have children, and everything going up, tax going up.
Some people have been saying that they had to take stringent measures to stabilize the economy again. So what are your views on that?
Well, there enough economy to run the country. What economy again you want to run the country? We are oil, we are gas, we making gas and petrol here and diesel here. We are paying more than other country. You know what's going on here? Mad scene.
Thanks, brother. Yeah, man. So, you know, it's clear. There are those who are very understanding, or they understand why certain decisions were taken by the minister. Others are saying it was not necessary. But at the end of the day, I think where I stand, and right now we're standing in the cool, if you don't mind, Robert. Nice. From where I stand, amidst all that is said and done, we have to come together and make it work at the end of the day. It is hard on all of us, but I've always said it and I'm going to say it again, and it's in the Word of God. Be faithful in little, and God will bless us with much. Faithful in little, and God will bless us with much. And I want us to remember that. So maybe this is the time, as someone said in Port of Spain as well, maybe it's a time that God is calling us to come together, to work on each other, to work with each other. And sometimes it takes these situations to God to really shake us up and wake us up to really make it as a people. So let's see this as a blessing in disguise that God is trying to do. And let us truly unite as God intended. Amen? So I'm going back to my budgeting. Wanna see? See?